Trump is live from
please.
Florida speaking about Israel. Let's go. Wait, is he doing a standing? Oh, is he doing a moment of silence for October 7?
Thank you very much. To every family that lost a loved one, I know so many of them, on that terrible day, including several here tonight, we grieve with you, we stand with you, and we make you this sacred and sacred vow, very simple vow, a vow you've heard many times, and sometimes it's honored and sometimes it's not, but this will be honored. Never again. Never again. The monsters who perpetrated those murders also took over 250 hostages, men, women, and children, including 12 Americans. In so doing, they inflicted the most unthinkable torture, not only on their captives, but also on the families who were forced to live.
Why'd this motherfucker fly into the hurricane, by the way?
Agony and pain, not knowing.
I just realized he's in Miami.
Anything worse. Tonight, we send our love to every innocent soul who remains in Hamas captivity. We just are not going to stand for it. We're not going to take it. We're not going to take it any longer. We pray that through the darkness, they know that we have not forgotten them, that we have not forsaken them. We will never forsake them, and we will never abandon them. And with God's help, they will come safely home, and it will be soon. We hope it will be very soon.
Oh, he's so good.
Very, very soon. And we hope they're safe. Nobody knows. I was talking to somebody today, and the family has no idea. They think their boy is safe. Beautiful boy, beautiful young guy, American. He went over there to enjoy and to pray, and they've never seen him again, but they think he's alive. And can you imagine that? Can you even imagine? Let me also say to all of the people of Israel who have endured a long year search of anger and slander and war, our hearts are united with yours. We are very united with yours. The bond between the United States and Israel is strong and enduring. And if and when they say, when I'm president, I don't say that. I never say that. If and
Wait,
when.
what? You say that all the time.
I'm president of the United
lies about the
States.
dumbest
It will
shit,
once again
dude.
be stronger and closer than it ever was before. We have to win this election. If we don't win this election, there's tremendous consequence for everything. You know, I say that November 5th will be the most important day in the history of our country. I think it will also be the most important day in the history of Israel, if you want to know the truth. I believe that. I think you believe that too. Thank you. Over the past year, there has been an effort by some to deny the horrors of October 7th, just as some unbelievably deny the Holocaust itself. And you have that, and you have people that actually say, oh, October 7th, it never happened. Where do these people come from? Where do they come from? And they don't believe it.
This is one of the funniest lies that he says all the time. I've never heard anyone fucking say that. Like, denying the atrocities aside, you could say that, but absolutely zero people on the planet have said October 7th never really happened. It was a psyop.
Also say never ever forget. We can never forget. The nightmare of that day still hangs. The horrible legacy of what's taken place. The survivors, the families of the dead, and Jews all over the world. Hamas raped, tortured, maimed, and murdered innocent civilians in the most barbaric ways imaginable. Nobody can believe what they saw, and it's there for those to see if you want to see it. It's a terrible thing. I've seen it. They paraglided into a music festival full of life and beauty. From the skies they came and massacred young people who came for joy and happiness and peace. They were loving young people, wonderful young people. Beautiful people. One young woman whose friend had been killed was seen begging on her knees for her life. She was begging, please, please. Her last words were, don't kill me, please don't kill me, before the terrorists shot her dead in the face. Elsewhere, a child and an adult were bound together with metal wire. They were burned alive. A baby was shot through the heart while still in the mother's womb, ready to be born, and shot. Today, we reaffirm the entire world to hear there can be no acceptance, no excuse, and no understanding of this kind of evil. It's the evil like nobody has ever seen before. Nothing can justify it. Nothing can rationalize it. And any person who sympathizes with it, with these terrible atrocities, as a sickness in their soul and a darkness in their heart. And these are people that can never be our allies or our friends. Almost as shocking as October 7th itself is the outbreak of anti-Semitism that we have all seen in its wake. I never thought I was going to see this. Never, ever. This is so incredible to be witnessing. Whoever thought? We thought this was very, very rarefied, putrid air. We never thought we'd see it, and we certainly never thought we'd see it in this country. And a lot of that has to do with the leadership of this country. This attack, yeah, well, that's true. We need leadership. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's very sad to see. I never thought I'd see it. This attack should have rallied the entire world in support of the Jewish people and the Jewish homeland. Instead, an ancient scourge of anti-Jewish hatred. And this was something we thought was left to hundreds and thousands of years ago. I mean, this was something we never thought could happen. The anti-Jewish hatred has returned even here in America, in our streets, our media.
Hundreds of thousands of years ago? Anti-Jewish hatred from 100,000 years ago?
Not in the Republican Party, I will tell you that. It's not in the Republican Party. And I say that the Republican Party has not been infected by this horrible disease. And hopefully it won't be. It won't be as long as I'm in charge, I can tell you that. These endless candles, photos, and empty chairs remind us why it's so important that the toxic poison of anti-Semitism be condemned, confronted, and stopped. Anti-Semitic bigotry has no place in a civilized society. It has no place in our universities, and it has no place in the United States of America. No place.
The real devastation is a 3-minute ad break at the top of the hour, chat. Make no mistake. You can avoid it, though, by subscribing for $6 or for free with a Twitch Prime. Here's the 3-minute ad break now.
Lost their lives. Actually, many lost their lives. One of them was
Soap makes suds.
Moshe
Thank you for the 10 gift the
Riddler.
subs.
Moshe was escaped from a concentration camp at the age of 11, only to die at the hands of the same vile hate 8 decades later. Can you imagine? Can you imagine his thought process when he saw this happening? Can you even imagine it? Hamas terrorists murdered Moshe at 91 years old for the same reason the Nazis put him in a camp, simply because he was a Jew. The world cannot continue down this dangerous path. We must stop this perilous slide into conflict, hatred, and destruction. And we must really, honestly stop it now. It cannot go on because it's going to only get worse if it does. The October 7th attack would never have happened if I was president, I can tell you. The past few years have proven that weakness only begets violence and war. And you see that it's weakness, but it's also, there's a lot of hatred going around also, not just weakness, it's hatred. There's a lot of hatred on a certain side. What is needed more than ever is a return of unwavering American leadership and unquestioned American strength. We were strong, we were powerful, we were respected like this country has not been respected in many, many decades. Just 4 years ago. That's what I intend to deliver as the 47th President of the United States. We're going to deliver everything that we want. As you know, Hamas has now been severely degraded, and Hezbollah has recently been dealt very, very powerful, crippling blows. with strength and the right leadership, the dawn of a new, more harmonious Middle East is finally within our reach. It's finally within our reach. But you have no idea the role that the United States has to play in order to get that ball over the goal line. We have to get it into the end zone. And if it's not the United States, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. We have to be able to get it done and get it done properly and get back to a wonderful, beautiful way of life. You have to be able to do it. You have to finish what you began, and you have to finish it quickly. So here is my commitment to you on the solemn date. I will not allow the Jewish state to be threatened with destruction. I will not allow another Holocaust of the Jewish people. I will not allow a jihad to be waged on America or our allies. And I will support Israel's right.
I'm the one jihadi voter.
And it has to win it fast. No matter what happens, it has to go fast.
There's nothing funnier than Trump talking about like anti-Jewish hate right next to a 1488 Michael Pillow ad. Okay, I'm sorry. This entire process is so cooked. I love it, dude.
And I want to, while we're
the fuck is that water?
Thank Mr. Steve Witkoff, a great entrepreneur in New York and Florida and elsewhere. I think everywhere, frankly. But he's made a major contribution, so I just want you to know that. I think it's appropriate to bring that up. What do you think? And Steve is the only one that doesn't really care if I do, but he's been very generous. Thank you very much, Steve. I appreciate it. With his wonderful, beautiful boy. Here at home, I will defend our American Jewish population. I will protect your communities, your schools, your places of worship, and your values. We will remove the jihadist sympathizers and Jew haters. We're going to remove the Jew haters who do nothing to help our country. They only want to destroy our country. And we will never let the horrors of October 7th be repeated here on American soil. We will not let that happen, and we will solve the problem that we have. If you look at what happened just 2 days ago in New York City, I couldn't believe it. I said, it's starting all over again. The level of violence was as bad as it was last summer. If we can achieve all of that, we can really make sure that those who perished on October 7th will not have died in vain. They cannot have died in vain. You cannot let that happen. With God's help, their sacrifice will have given way to a safer Jewish homeland, a stronger state of Israel, a more secure America, and at long last, we will have achieved the dream of some generations. We are going to make this, we are going to turn this, and you can never say a total positive because all of those people that have died, but we're going to turn this into something where they can be proud of what's happened. They can say, we sacrificed our lives for something very special. There has to be unity. There has to be peace. There has to be strength. We need so many qualities. We need every single quality. We're going to bring it all together, and we will have peace in the Middle East. We will have strength and resilience, and we will have a very powerful and strong Israel, and I will be with you all the way. Thank you very much. God bless you, and God bless the people of Israel. God bless America. Thank you very much.
What is this noise? Yeah, I know. Miriam Adelson, the woman right there, the looker right there, the Trump keeps kissing a little bit too much. What's going on, dude? Sheldon is fucking rotting in hell right now. Looking up, going, what the fuck? Yo, are you hitting that? That's bullshit. The pro-Israel donor with a $100 million plan to elect Trump. I love that they're playing YMCA at the Remembrance event. Is it not at least a little odd that a major presidential candidate has done like 3 to 4 speeches on Israel and anti-Semitism for a people that comprise 2% of the U.S. population and a nation even a sizable majority of what 2% have no connection to? Yeah, Miriam Adelson is giving him $100 million. He will do more of these speeches, okay? And so will Kamala Harris. That's it. That's it. House Speaker Mark Johnson said Hurricane Helene's devastation doesn't require immediate action by Congress to boost federal disaster relief funding. Yeah. Yeah, they're on the same page. Yeah, Trump is a little bit more extreme than the other page. Like, Trump will go for the annexation of West Bank now. Kamala Harris will go for the annexation of the West Bank at the end of her 4-year term, all things considered. You know, it's just, that's how it goes. There's a stay of execution when you're voting for the Democrats. Like, it's just going to happen. It's more so a time frame on when it will. Jewish school bus wrapped in Hebrew writing belonging to Kalisher Yeshiva was vandalized over Rosh Hashanah. Multiple windows, including the windshield and door, were shattered, and animal feces were thrown into the vehicle. It was parked on Avenue L. According to Flatbush Shramrim, it is alleged that a group of possible Muslim youths, wait, what? Muslim youths were seen laughing and making anti-Semitic remarks while committing the vandalism, but this is yet to be confirmed by the NYPD. Why the fuck? What? That's insane. Like, that is fucking insane to just be like, yeah, we heard that it was Muslims. Then why say it? You know why. Yeah, they were like, I love being Muslim, and a big part of my commitment to Islam is doing anti-Semitic acts. Probably what was going on. That's what they were doing. I love doing Islamic style bad guy shit. Walking up to a brown kid, is Muhammad God's prophet? Yeah. That's how they figured it out. Bro, I haven't even looked at the fucking Caller Daddy podcast shit, and it is shocking that the Caller Daddy podcast got the goddamn vice president on, and in one day it got 267,000 views. I feel like I could have a higher view count than this. I know. The full thing is 40 minutes on the playlist. Ah! Trump loves dancing. He's so unserious, dog. He is so ridiculous. This country is so stupid. We're the dumbest country. I'm sorry. We're a bad country. We're bad. We're so bad. We're being naughty. We're being dumb. We're being bad. I don't know what else to say about it.